What's up, guys? Bob the Gamer here, coming at you with another Skyrim mod showcase. Today we'll be looking at a little bit of a underrated mod, in my opinion. It is Animated Weapon Enchants, or A.W.E, also known as AWE. So, with A.W.E, the author is Vysh, or Vysh. I apologize about the mispronunciation there. So, what Vysh or Vysh did is they took the existing animations for Skyrim and shaders, and they duplicated them and tweaked them a bit, and they attached them to existing effects. So basically what it does is it makes the base effects of the vanilla game animated and more pronounced. So let's go ahead and take a look. Also, don't mind my decor. I haven't redecorated lately. So here we have a custom weapon. It is the Assassin's Dagger, and I have on it a spell through a separate mod. However, you can see that it's sort of a toggle and go effect. It's not a permanent thing. But sometimes it kind of goes in and out. So I have a variety of different weapons that we can kind of look at to kind of cycle through, just to see the different enchantments on different weapons. So this is the Blessed Axe. As you can kind of see, it's definitely got like a constant glowing effect. It's very, very light. The reason behind this mod, or at least in my mind, would be if you're not looking for something flashy or something very in your face, right? So this is very, very, it's pronounced, it's there, but it's not so up in your face, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to just kind of go through these and show you guys a couple. Here is a Scorched. You can see it's on a weapon from a different weapon pack as well. So it's not, custom weapons, at least in my experience from my testing, do indeed work with the enchantments. Go ahead and cycle through an Ice. You can see it's got the bit of a glow there. It's got that light hue, but you can still very much tell what the weapon looks like. The idea when I was looking for this mod was that I didn't necessarily want something that took over the weapon, right? A lot of these mods, and they're fantastic mods, by the way, they're beautiful, but they will have like a roaring flaming enchantment. And, you know, if you really like the weapon packs that you're in, if you prefer the more look of like the actual weapon itself, it kind of takes away from that, in my opinion, or at least it can. So here's another weapon. It's another Blaze enchantment. You can see it just runs right up the sword. It's very, very light. It's there, but it's not quite in your face. It's not overpowering to the weapon, in my opinion. That is effective against undead. Custom weapon, but it's Ice and Blaze for the enchantments. Battle Axe of Shock. As you can see, he sticks to the traditional colors with vanilla, right? Like Shock is blue, Ice is more of like the white, and then you have, you know, the red for the flames. All it does is the enchantments themselves, to my knowledge, and according to the description page, it does not apply any effects like on hit or anything else. He said it's very, very basic. It's meant to be very lightweight, according to the description page. Dwarven Axe of Burning, or excuse me, Dwarven Dagger of Burning. So it's a bit similar to the Scorched. Man, all my lighting just died. So it's a little similar to Scorched, but you can tell it's definitely a pronounced difference. Dagger of Depleting. So the Depleting is, you know, obviously your magic and damage. Let me step out here really quick, show you guys outside, since the lighting decided to not work anymore. So you could definitely tell outside, especially with the right dagger, it's not very pronounced, right? So we've got a Tano here, and we're gonna go ahead and do an ebony sword. So you can see the ebony sword is again a Blaze, and the Tano is, you know, a fear enchantment. Fear enchantment, very, very pronounced. It's very constant. But again, the Blaze on the ebony, not so much. Here's a ebony greatsword, just to kind of show you guys some examples. Like, it's there, and you can tell, especially down by where, you know, the hilt is, it's definitely moving, but it's just not very in your face. But it's far better than the vanilla enchantments. Here's another ebony sword of Blaze. You can see it's definitely there. You notice it, but it's not overpowering. I can definitely see all the details of the ebony sword, right? And I think that's kind of what they were going for. So on the left, it's the soul gem. I like that. I think it's pretty neat. It's very, very quick. It's a very fast animation there. Lightning again. And here's Thunderbolts. We can see if there's any differences here. Probably not. Okay, so they're pretty well the same. So it's still got the same aura. It flickers from time to time, but very, very light. Very, very much not all up in your face. But he tried to stick to the vanilla colorings as much as possible. We have Absorb Health, and of course with the dagger here, it's another soul gem, the variant. So for me, guys, I think this is pretty neat. It's not as flashy, or it's not as pronounced. Here's a bow. We haven't looked at any bows. It's not as flashy or even pretty, in my opinion, as some of the other ones are. But to me, right, it's just something that you can have that's not overpowering the actual weapons themselves. It's not overshadowing, right? To me, this is more of a it's more of an enhancement versus a you know, kind of being the highlight of the weapon. This is more a built-in subtle difference. So that's just kind of some of the weapons you can have. Here's a stamina drain. Let me see if I have... Oh, here's Mace of Malek Ball. That's obviously modded, but you can kind of see... These ones look a bit similar, actually, as far as the stamina drain goes. So you can definitely tell they're there, but it doesn't fully take away from the weapon. A lot of the other ones that, you know, you'll see are gorgeous, but they pull away from that weapon, right? So for me, this is a pretty neat little mod if you're looking for something kind of minimalistic but still present, you know. As we all know with modding, the videos and pages I'll show you, there's so many things in this game that can be upgraded and just made better. And, I mean, so many things are modded. And for me, this is just kind of another one of those things that's having a nice touch. So there you go, guys. That was Animated Weapon Enchantments, or A.W.E, by Vysh. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more videos. Like, share, subscribe, and see you next time.